AITA for refusing to pay for our friend's now broken iPhone and sunglasses that our son broke. Okay. I am a 28-year-old female, and my husband is 32. Our son in question is 6 months old. Whenever someone holds them, we warn them that they'll try to grab your glasses or phone, and sometimes even your hair. Now, I warned my husband that a friend of mine, let's call her Jean, came to visit and wanted to hold our son, which we didn't mind at all. I warned her about it all, saying, "Oh, best taking your sunglasses off your head, he'll grab them." Now these are Gucci sunglasses costing almost 800 pounds. She rolled her eyes at me and accused me of hogging my own baby. I warned her again, and she said, "It's fine." So she stood holding him, took her phone out, wanting to take a selfie, which again, I am fine with, as long as it's not posted. He of course, grabbed her sunglasses, got excited as he got them, waved his hands about the sunglasses, and they flew. She screamed, scaring him. He panicked and flailed, hitting her iPhone to the floor. I quickly took him as she was freaking out. She says I need to buy her a new iPhone 16 and replace her sunglasses, or give her the money for them. I said, "We can't pay that as that's not even my monthly wage. Plus, I am on maternity leave, but also I don't feel like I should, as you ignored my warnings." I'm called heartless for not being more understanding of her being upset. I was more concerned with calming down my son. My husband just shrugged, telling her, "I did warn her. I fixed the issues since they were so triggering to people." So, AITA for refusing to reimburse my friend for a chair that broke under me. IF25 was at a friend's house for a game night this past weekend with a group of about 6. Everyone brought food and drinks and we were having a good time. When about halfway through the night I got up to use the bathroom. When I came back, I saw that one of the girls had moved from a chair to the side to my space on the couch. This didn't bug me as people shuffle around in groups, so whatever. The chair was an antique wooden chair that sat a bit lower to the ground with an added back or butt cushion. When I sat down it immediately broke, sending me to the ground with the seat under me and the arm frames falling to the side. Everyone got quiet for a second before jumping up to help me. I wasn't hurt, just very embarrassed. For context, I'm a bigger girl, about 260 pounds at 5 foot 7 inches. My friend F27 was very gracious and nice about it when it happened, accepting my apologies and telling me not to worry. Her boyfriend M29 said that the chair was his grandmother's and it had fallen apart before and he was able to repair it. I was ushered back to the couch and game night continued. Fast forward to the next morning, I received a text from my friend who let me know that the chair couldn't be put back together, and that from her research it would cost about $250 to get a new one. But she'd let me know exactly how much when she found one. I was a bit taken aback and responded confused, asking why I would be expected to pay for a faulty chair. She said that while yes, on occasion the frames would become unattached and cause it to fall apart, but that's not what happened this time. She sent me pictures of the broken chair, particularly a bent support and 2 other broken supports. She said that the chair broke under my weight and couldn't be fixed, and since the chair was an antique from her boyfriend's late grandmother, she wanted a new one for him. I responded that the chair was very old and had a history of collapsing. If they were concerned about preserving it, they should have not had it out for people to use, and $250 plus for a chair I sat in for 1 second seems a bit ridiculous. At this point, she seemingly got frustrated and said that she loves me, but that I'm her biggest friend and that it wouldn't have happened to anyone else. She said, "It broke from your weight plopping down all at once, not because the frame was loose. I think it's only fair you reimburse us for the chair since you're responsible for breaking it." I'm still figuring out how to respond. I don't want to pay her for something I don't see as being completely my fault. I also think she's using the scenario to shame me about my weight a bit, which I find frustrating. A few are saying that I should just pay her and move on, even if it's not exactly my fault. One thinks it is my fault and I should pay up, and a few more think she's in the wrong for asking and I should continue to politely decline. AITA for refusing to pay? AITA for refusing to give my friend a free massage. I'm a 25F massage therapist and I used to work at Massage Envy until last week when I set up my own studio. My friend Diana 27F wants to book an appointment with me and she insists I do it for free because we've been friends for years. I told her I can't do free sessions right now because I've spent a lot on setting things up and each session actually costs me money because I have to buy oil, lotion, etc. She got annoyed and said I'm being selfish. I explained that I could give her a huge discount, but I literally need all the money I can get right now. But even with my discount offer, she called me stingy and said if I really cared, I'd make it happen. Now, a couple of mutual friends are saying that I'm making money off people I claim to care about. I feel bad because I don't want to seem selfish, but at the same time, this is literally my job and how I pay my bills. If I can't keep the lights on, I'd have to close shop. Mind you, I just started. AITA, for bringing my own food to a wedding? So I, 36F, went to my college friend's wedding last weekend. I was really excited for it. She's a good friend and I wanted to celebrate. The issue is I have a medical condition that means I can't eat certain common ingredients, gluten and dairy. It's not a fad diet or a preference. I get very sick if I eat them. I mentioned this on the RSVP card where it asked about dietary restrictions. The bride told me the venue couldn't guarantee anything gluten or dairy-free because of cross-contamination, but she hoped I'd make do with the salad and fruit. I didn't want to cause trouble, so I just quietly brought a small container of safe food in my bag, literally just grilled chicken and rice. When dinner was served, I discreetly went outside for 5 minutes, ate it quickly, then came back in to join everyone. Turns out the groom's mother saw me with the container outside and apparently told a bunch of people I was disrespecting the caterer and making the couple look cheap at the reception. She confronted me and said I was embarrassing the family and that I should have just eaten beforehand if I had an issue. I explained that I wanted to be there for the full event and didn't want to faint or get sick. She rolled her eyes and said I was selfish and that the wedding is about the couple, not about your diet. Some of our mutual friends also agree that I made an asshole move and made the couple look bad. Now I'm wondering if I really crossed a line. I didn't want to draw attention, but maybe I should have handled it differently. So, AITA, for bringing my own food to a wedding?